Good morning, this is Wayne Bilal with another smart profit maximizing moment. Today we're going to talk about increasing sales from lost customers. Something very few people actually talk about. They've left you, why do you care? Before I get there, let me introduce myself a little bit more. My name is Wayne Bilal. I started working in public accounting when I was a sophomore in college, long time ago. So for 40 plus years I've been working with small business owners, with the exception of about 5-6 years where I was a comptroller and a CFO of a local bottling company. Founded my own CPA firm in 1991. We focus mainly on small business owners. We do a few individual returns, but the vast majority of our clients are small business owners. And I've been working with small business owners forever. We really through three things, all right? First, we do their tax returns. We do them in a way where they don't owe as much. We do it as legally possible. To help them pay the lowest taxes possible, and without putting up red flags saying, come audit us. We don't do crazy things. We do what's legal and we back it up. Second thing we do is, in my mind, more important. We do tax planning. Okay, that's number two. We do tax planning, which is designed to help our clients save taxes. All right, in the last 3 years alone, we've helped our clients reduce their taxes by $4.3 million. That's a lot of money. A lot of money that our clients use to fund their kids' college education, to fund their retirement, pay off their house, buy a new one, buy new cars, basically get freedom, because they were able to use that money to eliminate debt and to grow their profitable company. They reinvested it in their company. Third thing we do is why we're doing these webinars, these Facebook Lives every morning. We help our clients make more money. Watch out, June 10th, I'm going to be doing our first challenge, which is designed about getting a profit plan put in place. And we're going to talk about a profit plan a little bit more in the future. Today we're going to talk about dramatically increasing sales from lost customers. All right, creating a campaign to get lost customers. I've seen very few people really do it. You know, it just doesn't make sense. They left us. Why do I care? But time and time again, I've seen studies, and I've done it 2 or 3 times where I've seen with clients where I've seen it have tremendous results. As a matter of fact, I'd say it's the second best. The only thing that beats it, in my opinion, is sales to current customers, which is almost always much better. Sales to lost customers, though, they know you. At one point, they liked you and trusted you. For whatever reason, they left. And truthfully, as business owners, we get our feelings hurt a little bit. We don't say we do, but we do. You know, it's like, why did they leave us? You know, they were unhappy with something, obviously. All right, that's what we feel. But sometimes the customer left just because their needs changed. They no longer need you. They could no longer afford you, or believe it or not, they just forgot about you. I mentioned the plumber that I hired. When I went to try to refer him, I couldn't find his number. Remember, in that discussion, I talked about whose fault is it? It's your fault. You got to remind your customers you're still there and what you're doing. Very often, they might have left because one of your competitors gave them a lower price. Okay, but now they're unhappy with the customer service, and a few of them will come back, and it makes you feel good. It's like, see, I told you, you should have come. You should never have left. You know, they tend to be some of my better clients because they realized we baby our clients sometimes. Okay. They often won't come back, though, unless they're invited, because they're embarrassed and don't want to admit that they made a mistake. Nobody wants to admit they made a mistake. You did something wrong. That's why I left. I'm not going to admit I made a mistake by leaving you. Very few will. Your job as a marketer is to put aside your own feelings and let them know a few things. One, that they're welcome back. You want them back. Prodigal son, right? We want them back. 2, you have eliminated the reason they left in the first place. All right, you've made improvements in systems, whatever. 3, you have a new product or service that they need. And I usually put all 3 of those in a campaign to get back lost customers. All right, we want you back. You're welcome back. Matter of fact, we'd love to have you back. All right. 2, we've made some great changes in the way we do our business now. That is much faster, and put much more efficiency into the system. All right, I don't like to talk about price. I don't like to say we've lowered our price, because we haven't. Okay, so you sell the value of new products and services and how you've helped other clients. Use stories more than anything else. Worked with a client, wow, this has been a while back now. But I remember this one in particular because I walked into a room a little bit smaller than this, probably 8 by 10, but it was wall to ceiling on all the walls with file shelves. And inside each one were the files for past patients. This was a dental office, okay? And I asked what it was, and he said, well, that's about 6,000 files of customers, patients that are no longer coming. So we created a 3-part mailing list. He had it computerized, so it was easy enough to run a program that said, run an algorithm or whatever you call it, run a command that said print out any customer who hasn't been here in the last 2 years. Last year, I forget what we did. I think we said the last 2 years. And then had that list, gave it to somebody, I forget who, call your mailing house. I think that's who we gave it to, the mailing house, who went through the list and got rid of bad addresses and people that moved so we wouldn't waste a ton of money. And then we sent out a 3-part mailing doing the 3 things I talked about before. Hey, we'd love to have you back. Here's some things we've changed it. Here's some new products. And here's the advantages, features, and benefits to you. All right. We had a 12% response. Okay, I don't know how many of you have done cold letters. I mean, direct mail to cold people who have never heard of you before. You're not going to get 12%. Totally unlikely. I've never seen 12%, okay? When you're selling to lost customers, they already know you. They're just looking for a reason to come back. Give them a reason. Hold out your hand, all right? My camera's up there somewhere. Hold out your hand. I love my camera. Take an opportunity to reach out to past customers and show them why you were the right choice for them before, and you're definitely now even more the perfect choice for them to solve their problems and help them reach their needs and goals. Hey, until next time, this is Wayne Blau saying, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much.